welcome to my channel. Today I'm working again in the Angel journal and I'm making some tags. Now these I found an odd sheet of, I think it's watercolor paper, and I've cut it up into oblongs for the tags, and it's while I've been clearing out my craft room for the last few months. And what I want to do is, I've got some of this red ticking here from stripe ticking from Sweet Pea Curiosities, and also I've got some of the green as well. Now I think I like this one, and I think I'm going to go with, which way up is it? It's that way up. Go with a piece here. So this one I've stripes down. I suppose I could do it stripes across, I think. Yeah, for a change. I'm going to glue that onto there. Okay, they're all covered. Now I've got some of the, where is it? The Eternal Guardians from Tailor-Made Journals. And I'm going to cut the images out. I've got this one for here. So I have this for this one. And then I've got this one here for here. So I need to cut this out as well. I'm going to put this one on here. Now, I also want to put some scraps. Like that. With that there. But on here I'm going to put some gilding as well. Okay, I'll just stick these pieces down. Okay, they're all glued down, and I'm just cutting the corners off here to make the tag shape. Oops. And for that I've used my cut up Amazon gift card that I've used. So these are the tags. Now I want to do the Gilding Flakes, and for that, or gold leaf, I don't know what you call it, it gets very messy. So I'm thinking some here, some up there, and I'm putting this you have to make sure you let this dry very well, otherwise you lose it all. Where did I put it? Down here? And it all sticks to yourself. Oops. Oh my goodness, look at these big pieces. As you see, you do get messy. And then maybe some down there. Oh dear, I've got it everywhere. I'm going to really let those two dry, and then you'll see the results afterwards. So we're going to make some journal cards, a couple of journal cards. Now, I bought these were index cards, they in the local stationery shop, but they're not quite what I was expecting when I opened the packet. I assumed one side was blank and the other was lined, but they're not. So I'm just basically going to cut them. They make quite a good size journal cards, and I need to start using these up. I am covering these, so whoops, sorry about that. I'm not sure. I have got some tea dyed, but as I'm covering these, I'm not going to bother with the tea dyeing. Now I'm just going to do two, and to start I want to put on the back use up some of these. Yeah, I'll put that on there, and there we go. I'll have that one on there. So I just need to glue them down. As you can see, they've this one's kind of shrunk. It wasn't very straight. Anyway, this is going to be the backs, and for the front I've got this for one of them. I think I'll go with this. I'm going to put over there. And then for this, I want to go with green. By the way, these come from the Raindrop Lila, Rose Red and Evergreen. And thought I would go with this one. Put that onto there. Okay, I've done both of them, and I'm going to take this image. I'm going to keep some of the wording around the edge here. A little bit of it. I'm just tearing round. Whoops. For that one to go on there, and then this one. And this one to go here. Now, I do want to put, I've got some texture paste and some, oh dear, what do you call it? Embossed. Which I'm thinking, I'll cut that off along there, I think. And then I've got this for along here. So doesn't necessarily have to go across the whole thing. Maybe. Like that. This one, yeah. Piece across like that. Yep, and then I've got some lace scraps I want to use. That actually I'm going to put that side like that. I think I'll put that there, and then I want some scraps for this, or a row of these. Okay, I'm now thinking a row of these maybe. There's my fabric scissors there. I don't like that. Take that off. I'll move that over a bit as well. And I don't like that bit there. Like that. I'm liking that. I think I will now glue this down, these two pieces down, and I will ink around on here as well. As you can see, that can be quite a tricky one when you're putting that kind of lace down or trim. So I think I will now do this one, which hopefully will be a bit easier. Okay, I've done them. Now I'm going to hopefully, ouch, round the corners. Okay, so I've done that ink round and rounded the corners, and I've got my Raindrop Lila words here, and I thought I would put some on. Oh, have I got some others here? I think I have. Where are they? Here. No, I like this one on here. Question is, which one do I do? Oh, I can see one. Put a date on. Now the question is, where do I put it? And I need one for that as well. There. I think I know that one's going there, definitely. And I'll link that, and I've got to just make my mind up because that one's quite busy. So I need it somewhere that's going to be plainish for it to go on. Otherwise it's just going to blend in with everything else, isn't it? Go. Now I've just got to make my mind up where this goes. Might look a bit better once it's inked as well. See, I quite like it up there, but I feel like it's sort of getting lost in that. But then it looks quite busy down here. No. I think I'm going down the bottom. So that's these two completed. Now I've got to get on and show you what else I do with the Gilding Flakes. I've actually left these overnight as I had to go out yesterday and came back to these. Now what I do now is, you know, the tool that this one's a Spellbinders Tool-and-One for when you're doing your die cuts and getting the little pieces out and brushing all the bits off the back of your die. So I use this just to go. Now I've lost a lot of that one. I've got to be careful when you do this, but you can just rub it off as well, like this. And you get a mess like this. So I've just got to clean this up. And I have these like this now. And where I really rubbed hard with this, it does take a lot off, but you can use it where I didn't want it on the head and my fingers weren't quite rubbing it off, or I wanted a bit more off up here, so down the edge there, so it was more uneven. You can use this to do that and use it gently, but I'm quite liking them. So what I want to do now is put a hole in here and just put, now actually I'm going to change my mind. I was just going to put the butcher's twine through it, but actually I think I'm going to put some sari silk or seam binding if I have it. Ooh, there's a piece. I've had these Gilding Flakes from when I used to do cards years ago when I first started crafting, and you keep these things, don't you, and you're never too sure if you're going to use them, what's going to happen. Oh yeah, that's better. Didn't waste that, did I? And I'm glad I've kept it because I've got the silver and rose gold as well, and I am going to be doing a sort of another Christmas journal, so I think I might use some of the rose gold in that. You see, this goes everywhere. Okay, so I've done that. These two, which I'm quite happy with. I'm wondering if I shouldn't put sort of a label or something down. I quite like that down there. Okay. Might just finish it off and ground her a bit. She's floating. What else have I got? Have I got smaller ones? It's that way around. Take that bit off there. This is a stamp, and I've put it onto some vintage ledger of one of my vintage stamps I picked up. I'm trying to figure, I can't remember which way up it goes. I think it is that way. Put it down there. Okay, added a bit more to it. And then we've got these two here that I've now also finished, that I did with you. So there's quite a few now to go in the angel journal. I might just come back with a flip through next. I'm not sure yet. Okay, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed how I've done this ephemera, and don't forget to hit any of those buttons. Thanks a lot. Bye.